This one has my name on it. The C-clamped Ruger equipped with the RevolverSeal. Currently at 2.1 million views and climbing. Between the two videos that I have on YouTube, this thing has garnered more attention than Joe Biden's bunny rabbit. When you get that many views, you get a lot of comments. Some of them make you laugh, some of them make you cry, and some of them make you wonder if that person remembered to wear pants to work today. Of course, one of the top comments is, but the Nagant. Yes, the Nagant existed. This is current production guns, okay? The RevolverSeal is being made for, an example, the Heritage Tactical Cowboy. You could have this thing tax tag title out the door for less than $3. Slap your RevolverSeal on it, put your Whisper Pickle of choice on there, and go to town. Next comment is, why the big C-clamp? Okay, I'm sorry, you missed where I said prototype. The clamping system will get smaller. Now, I've had some really good comments, like, why don't you try a different ammo? Why don't you put this thing across a chronograph, see if this actually seals it up, and see if it makes a difference in my velocity. So I've got exactly that. I got 3 different types of ammo. I've got a chronograph. I've got a steel target. Some of the rounds are going to impact the steel target because the impact is louder than the report. One of the more annoying comments that I've gotten on the videos is that a 22 is not loud anyway. Well, I promise you, you'd fire this one exactly 2 times. It would be 2 times in one, first and last time. A little short barrel like this will absolutely ring your ears. So 22 long rifle, contrary to some of y'all's belief, is not hearing safe. Now, a buddy of mine asked me, he wasn't being ugly, he asked me, why do I play around with suppressors? Well, quite frankly, I've spent 10 grand on hearing aids in my adult life. It's not been for me, but I've bought 2 pairs of hearing aids for someone else. And quite frankly, I'm gonna have my $10,000 worth of fun proactively rather than reactively. So now what I've got a chronograph set up, I got a piece of steel. I'm gonna do 4 shots up close, 4 shots far away, and I have got the phone Bluetooth to my chronograph, so we'll get all of our velocities and everything recorded right here. So I've got 8 of the CCI standard velocities loaded up. I'm gonna do 4 up close and 4 far away, alternating between steel and dirt.
934. 910. 920.
CCI quiets, 4 close, 4 far away.
652. 626. 636. 632.
So let's see what the Colibris do. Now these Colibris are a gunpowderless round. 4 up close, 4 far away.
637.
Wow, that's actually moving.
602.
The ding on steel is much quieter. Oh, that one just nicked it.
616.
Well, that's ridiculously quiet and not a whole lot slower than the CCI quiets. Let's move this camera on down. So just out of curiosity, let's fire the Colibri with no RevolverSeal and no Whisper Pickle.
570.
So without the RevolverSeal and without the Whisper Pickle, the Colibri's actually got slower. I'm curious about the other two. CCI standard, naked. No Whisper Pickle, no RevolverSeal.
906.
CCI quiet, naked.
580.
So our CCI standards average 917 with RevolverSeal and a suppressor on them. Naked, they average 904 feet per second. So they're actually 13 feet per second slower without that equipment on there. And the CCI quiets didn't make much of a difference at all. With all the equipment on there, they averaged 636 feet per second. Without, it averaged 634. And the Colibris made the biggest difference of all. With the RevolverSeal and the Whisper Pickle installed, they averaged 611 feet per second. Without, they averaged 576. So that made a huge difference in the lower powered round, because the Colibri is primer only. It's only a 20 grain bullet and it has no gunpowder. So our biggest gain in velocity was the Colibri, and they were pretty ridiculously quiet. Here is the setup. Of course, let's go ahead and take this off. I'm hoping that the clamping system, the mounting system, gets much smaller. Right. And of course, you can see right there, this thing is threaded 1/2 by 28. Of course, this is not offered from the factory. That is why I mentioned the Tactical Cowboy from Heritage earlier. That Tactical Cowboy is threaded. So, a very economical, no gunsmithing way to do this. This one is a Ruger SP101. It is an 8-shot, 22 long rifle. So this thing is very much your just factory Ruger plus a threaded barrel minus a front sight. They had to kind of knock the front sight off of it for the threading purposes. And of course, this right here is exactly what you would call the RevolverSeal. It is a pair of earmuffs that basically go over the outside of it, and it seals all of the noise that comes out of here. So basically, the RevolverSeal itself does not make it any quieter. All it does is aids the suppressor in actually doing its job. So now, as for this thing, you can find it at RevolverSeal.com. Use code PAT. For some reason, only 1/3 of the people have signed up using code PAT, and I'm the only dude with this thing. So RevolverSeal is actually going to give me credit for those sales because, of course, it came from me if you saw it, period. So as previously stated, I do have more video about the RevolverSeal. The first video is far more in-depth, so I'll link to that below if you're curious about any more of it. But anyway, y'all have a wonderful day. We'll see you next video. I love you.